We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the San Antonio Spurs come in for this one. Welcome to New York, home court advantage for the Knicks. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined courtside by Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And it's Allie LaForce for us tonight on the sidelines.
I'll tell you what, it's hard. Hard to stop Karl Anthony Towns when he's looking to score. He's got every trick at his arsenal. Boy, how about that pass? He put it right where it needed to be.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Brunson with it. Now guarded by Fox. Bridges outside. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy dangerous as a shooter.
And the Spurs with possession. It's a three-point game. The wide open look here for Fox. Sinks the triple.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Back to Brunson. Over Barnes. Rebounded by the Spurs. Here's Fox. Driving the lane. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
And just maybe the quickest player in the league. Fox can get to the bucket at will. Better bring some help when he's driving.
For 3, Bridges. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And we talk about Fox's speed, but he also has length. He's a factor there in the paint. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Pass to Bridges. And the 3 off target. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And Fox gets it to go.
Fox just brimming with confidence right now. I like how he uses that mid-range game, and he knows right now he's got that green light. When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And New York making a change here. Here's Castle. Banked in off the glass.
A bigger guard, 6'6" Castle, can just overwhelm defenders. Impressive for his age.
Pass to Shamet. Fires the 3. Vassell grabs the board. Castle with it. Brunson picks him up. Fox from outside. It's good from long range. Fox has got 12 points in the game.
I think it's fair to say that Fox is in the zone right now. An exciting player to watch. I just love seeing how he can take over a game with his aggressiveness.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
And for a player of his size, Fox not afraid to take some contact to get to the line. He'll do it every chance he gets.
Now here's Brunson. And Towns gets it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Inside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Well, making sure you get the shot opportunity through contact. Karl-Anthony Towns goes to the free throw line.
No good on the second free throw. Pass to Sohan. Spurs passing it around. Harper's shot's good.
You see just how assertive Harper is down low. This kid fears absolutely nothing.
Shamet. Good on the three-point shot.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Harper. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Johnson, a wide open look. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Shamet offline with his three. San Antonio leading by 7. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Harper's shot's good.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Towns wide open. No good from outside. The three from Johnson. The shot misses. Got it up. He can't get it to go. A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy for the San Antonio Spurs. We witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. Back right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
McBride's shot is off. And it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, Fox has got great leaping ability, and he likes to get up off the ground there for the flush.
Lets the three fly. Good on the triple.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give him.
Knicks trail by 10. Towns the screen. Launches it. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Karl-Anthony Towns, such a great jump shooter. Doesn't take him any time to get set up.
Fox, no good. Here's Kolek. Still yet to score. To the right side. Towns for 3. Not happening that time. His second miss in 5 shots. Fox from outside. It's rebounded by New York. Hart outside. Pass to Towns. Back to Hart. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Spurs leading by 7. Down low. Wembanyama.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Here's the screen. Pass to Shamet. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Shamet's got 5 points so far.
Oh, nice bucket. This guy's so mindful about the way he attacks.
The size, reach, the bucket is right there for Victor inside.
Now here's Brunson. Towns in the corner. Lets it go with a three. And the basket for the fourth time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
He had such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Pass to Towns. And again, New York with the triple.
Well, Cat answers with his own three, and he says, I told you I'm the best shooting big man in history.
And Harper slams it in.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Towns for three. That one's off. He's made 5 and missed 3 now. Here's Wembanyama. Drops in the layup for 2. And it's a 10-point Spurs lead.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Fires the three. And that one's good. Shamet's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, defensively, you deserve to get torched from deep if you leave him that open. My goodness.
For 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Well, we know Mikal Bridges is a team-first guy. Passes on time and on target.
Back to Wembanyama. And he goes big with the dunk right over Mikal Bridges.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
Shamet. And again, New York with the triple.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Here's Anunoby. No good. That would have tied it. It's about 3 seconds between shot and game clock. The kick out to Barnes. Pass to Castle. Wembanyama, a screen. To the inside. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
Brunson right side. Here's Hart. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's San Antonio with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. We're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Back to the action in just a minute. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Spurs leading by 6. Outside, Fox. And Bridges with the block.
Such a strong defensive player. Bridges understands I've got size and quickness. The rejection, yes, sir. When the defense totally lost track of him, he punishes them with a three-pointer. That's a bad decision.
Shamet tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Castle. And a miss there on the triple. New York with the ball. They trail by 9 points. Shamet on the wing. Hands it from downtown. Shamet's got 17. Here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
and a monster game for Wemby. With the matchup issues he creates, I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. He takes it in, and it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Oh, Victor Wembanyama, a thunderous finish there.
In the corner, it's Bridges. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Knicks have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. And the technical free throw is good. There's a screen by Robinson. Shamet sinks the three-pointer. Shamet's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Knicks.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Puts up a deep three. And it's Shamet missing. Three-pointer, Fox. Bridges with the board. Knicks trail by 8. Brunson with a clean look. And it's off from three-point range. On the wing, Fox. That three off the mark. Here's New York. On deep, Brunson. Here's Robinson. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
What a presence Mitchell Robinson has given this team on the interior. He knows he can be a threat on the offensive glass.
Fox. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket, shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
Some shooters might overthink a wide-open shot. Not this guy.
Fox, no good. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Shamet. Up again. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Here's Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
That's just the giant wingspan, the 40-inch max vertical, all in play for Barnes that time.
And it's Shamet missing.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Both teams deciding to change it up. Knicks trail by 9. Shamet on the wing. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Shamet's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Pass to Brunson. Back to Shamet. The three. Rebound San Antonio. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
Taking the gloves off. You like how Johnson attacks the rim once he's there.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And that one's good. Shamet. Shamet's got 29.
Oh, the defense has to stay attached to him on the perimeter.
Yes, that goes in.
Come on now, that's easy money.
Knicks trail by 7. To the paint. And finished off by Robinson.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
Here's Champagnie. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. It's the Spurs up. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Mike Brown was just reviewing the plan with his team. He told them, quote, if we'd worked harder on the glass, we'd probably be up right now. Show some heart. Show some pride. It was a very direct message. Back to you guys.
Thank you once again, Allie. Back to Towns. Rocket 6.
Wow, the size and speed of Towns, a natural-born highlight reel.
Oh, Wembanyama, too easy.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Shamet on the wing. No good on the three. Stolen by Robinson. Towns with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Towns the screen. Shamet from beyond the arc and then some. Shamet's got 32 points.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
And a big man who moves like a guard, Wembanyama is an absolute terror when he slices inside.
And it's Shamet missing. Spurs leading by 4. And he goes in for the dunk.
Smart bucket by Castle. Get out and run.
There's a screen by Robinson. Pulls up. New York moving it around. Bridges outside. To the middle. Here's Towns. And it's good with time running down in the shot clock. Towns has got 4 points in the quarter. Back to Fox. Barnes outside. Here's Fox. Oh, what a play inside.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the ditch.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Outside Bridges. From outside, Barnes rips down the rebound. Vassell.
You watch Vassell. He's a prototype wing for this era. Has length, skill, and plays both ends of the floor.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Spurs.
They're doing damage from the mid-range. Not sure if that was the game plan or if they're just taking what the defense gives them. But thus far, it's paying off.
Here's Towns. And the three misses.
Boy, when you're trying to make up ground, every shot counts. You have got to be selective.
Knicks trail by 7. And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And so Fox will bring it up for the Spurs. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Now Wembanyama. Robinson with the block.
This guy's nose for the basketball, and his timing as a shot blocker is intimidating. Mitchell Robinson so quick off his feet.
And stolen by the South. Fox! And it's good! 3 points on the fast break chance that time.
Not everyone has the green light to take that three in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
Drained from outside.
The problem is the defense has now allowed Karl Anthony Towns to establish the rhythm. Now you've got to double him or get it out of his hands because he's cooking right now.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. And down goes the three.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Jacks up a three. Down he goes for three.
That's an important shot right there, guys. I mean, he's produced from deep all game long.
Yeah, he's done more work outside the arc than inside it, and that's not going to change now. They'll ride his long-range game all the way to the end of this one.
To tie it up. Here is Wembanyama. Oh, the one-handed hammer.
And this is what a franchise player does. Wemby coming up huge down the stretch.
Brunson. Wembanyama rips down the rebound. Fox. Oh, that was a two-hander.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
There's the drive. Wembanyama fires. A putback. Takes the three. No good. And so it's the Spurs with the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late,
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. It's the Orlando Magic facing the Memphis Grizzlies.
No, sir. Jackson Jr.'s shot blocking abilities. Part of why he was a top 5 pick back in 18. And this kid throws down some mean dunks. Jackson showcasing his athleticism on that one.
Pass to Banchero. And here is McGrady. Back to Banchero. Shot clock at 5. McGrady outside. Miller grabs the miss. The 3 from Morant. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. And the Magic with possession. To the paint. Here's O'Neal.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
It's Morant with the drive. Shaq with some nice D. There's the drive. And Hill throws it down.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But, Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Outside, Randolph. Launches it. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Hardaway with it. He's picked up by Morant. Back to Hardaway. Inside. Here's Shaq. Some solid defense from Gasol.
You have to love his confidence, but you also need to read the situation.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throw this game.
And what you like about Gasol, he can put up big numbers, but he also does the little things that don't always show up on the stat sheet.
Now here's Morant. Back to Miller. Jackson with the screen. To the middle. Outside for Gasol. No good on the triple. Here's Howard. Grizzlies with the rebound. Plays it up off the glass.
And sometimes defenses forget how tall Miller is. He uses that 6'8" frame so well inside.
Now here is McGrady. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. So it's both teams making substitutions here. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Morant looking around. In the corner, Randolph with it. Down low. Back to Morant. To the inside. Hardaway with the steal. Here's Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
And these dunk attempts are just too easy for Howard. All he has to do is rise up, and he's golden.
Magic leading by 3. Pass to McGrady. He's looking for Howard and finds him. Randolph grabs the board. Back to Jackson. Lets the 3 fly. Orlando grabs the miss.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Hill. No good with the layup. And so Miller will bring it up for Memphis. To the paint. Reeves. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Here's Howard. And the rejection by Jackson. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. 34 seconds left in the first. And there's the drive. Yep, that one goes.
Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
Here's Hill. Makes it off the glass.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Pass to Bibby. Jacks up a three. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Here's McGrady. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. McGrady's got 6.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Magic out in front. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Magic.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Picked by Randolph. Outside for Gasol. Allen surveying the D. It's Allen on the wing. Just 3 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Magic leading by 7. Now here's Hardaway. Hasn't made one yet. And stolen by Gasol. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And it's really smart to get Gasol moving in these pick-and-roll plays. He's not only an amazing passer, but a terrific scorer as well.
Now here's Hardaway. To the middle. And stolen by Gasol. Allen with the ball. Now McGrady defending. Allen's shot is off. It's Orlando's ball. It's a 5-point game. Screen by O'Neal. Here's McGrady. Put it down hard!
Watch out below. Woo!
Doing it with style. McGrady punishing the D for giving him that kind of airspace.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And so it's Memphis with it. Down low. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Now here is Hill. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Inside. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, if you work the ball inside, it is going to pay dividends.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Over 7 feet, big, quick, great hands. Shaq is a one-of-one type of player.
Now here's Hardaway. He has yet to score. Over Morant. Outside Hill. Just 5 on the clock. The Magic need to get a shot off here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And Gasol slams it in.
Yeah, and it doesn't take much elevation for Gasol to throw one down, of course, unless somebody's standing right in his way. That dunk is going to be easy money for him.
Natty for three. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Just to Hardaway. And Hill has it in the corner. Wow, what a play!
Unbelievable!
Boom, he jams it straight down.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Here's Skiles to the middle. And Howard with the stuff.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Miller, no luck. Orlando leading by 11. Pass to Howard. Screen by Howard. Turkoglu inside the line. Howard. He shoots again. He lays it in. Howard's got 6 points.
Howard really brings it on the offensive glass, using that wide wingspan to come up with those loose balls.
And here's Miller outside. Drills it from outside.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
From deep, Turkoglu. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Gasol's shot is good.
Sensational feel in the painted area. Get Gasol the ball. Let him use his size and intelligence to full advantage.
Driving in. Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
And now this offense feels like they can just do whatever they want.
And here's Turkoglu from the arc. And so it's the Orlando Magic in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And don't go away. We'll be right back. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Shoots the three. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Magic leading by 8. McGrady outside. Here's Howard. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Howard's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Magic.
And this is where Howard can be dominant. In close, his physical advantages then can take over.
Now, here's Banchero. Still yet to score. Outside Hill. Back to Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Well, this team relies on his scoring, and no shocker, he's done his part.
Good-looking screen by Gasol. It's stolen by Banchero. And now Orlando on the break. The kick out to Hill. Launches a three. Gasol pulls it in. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Here's Miller. Excellent D there from Hill. So it's Orlando now. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. And it's slammed in by Howard.
And when Howard gets it going, watch out. It's scary to see him dominate like this.
Down low. And finished off by Banchero.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Now a timeout called by Memphis. Both teams will make substitutions. Outside Williams. And nothing is falling for him right now. Magic leading by 16. No good from Turkoglu. Battier for three. Nailed from three-point land.
And Battier, a consistent threat from deep, has a great stroke from the outside.
Turkoglu outside. He's looking for Hardaway and finds him. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
When you have someone running point who's also a factor at the rim like that, it's a huge advantage.
To the inside. Reeves. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Magic making a switch here. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
It's stolen by Banchero. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Reeves. Out to Battier. Fires for three. Sinks the triple. Battier's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. For Orlando, they have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight. Magic leading by 13. From deep, Turkoglu. Allen with the rebound.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Now Turkoglu. Following the miss by John Morant from deep. Morant with the steal. Here's Allen. Great D that time from Hardaway. And it's the Magic with the ball. Turkoglu inside the line. Misses off the left iron. Allen for three. He can't get that one to fall.
He's got to know not to take that shot when he's so closely defended.
No good from Turkoglu. The Grizzlies trail by 13. The Grizzlies with another miss. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Orlando gets it back. From deep three-point land. It's rebounded by Memphis. Morant bats for two. Banchero grabs the board. Here's McGrady. Misses the jumper. And so it's the Orlando Magic looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Magic leading by 13. Pass to Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Got that one up quick.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Grant on the wing. Battier with the steal. Deep two from Bibby. Knocks it loose. Pass to Howard. Back to McGrady. From past the arc. And Abdur-Rahim pulls it down.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And there's the speed that Battier possesses, using it to cap off the break there.
The Grizzlies trail by 10 to the paint. Bibby for three. Rebounded by Howard. Grant Hill on the wing. McGrady outside. To the inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. They get Marc Gasol.
Meeting the defense with power, McGrady holds nothing back and finishes in motion.
So both teams making some changes here. That one is no good. And so it's Memphis with it. They trail by 11. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And between his footwork and height, Jackson is a tough matchup for defenders. Here he takes full advantage and draws the foul.
And it's Orlando's ball. Banchero. Good. Nice job down low. And the Magic lead by 11.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. And Hill has it in the corner. Lets it go with a three. Hits the three-point bomb. McGrady's got 4 points in the quarter.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside?
The Grizzlies call timeout. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey guys, over that last break, I was able to catch the message that the Grizzlies head coach was giving to his team. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession, make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks so much.
Oh, he is off from deep. Maybe it's time to look for another option.
Good looking screen by Gasol. Williams. He drills the three.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Oh, big finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
And now the Grizzlies fast break.
And it doesn't take a whole lot of effort for Gasol to dunk it home. At 7 feet tall, he uses his height to power home those games.
Williams outside. .137 left in the fourth. Ah, it's good!
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Free throw drops for Zach Randolph.
A low post specialist who also rebounds it well. Randolph really brings it, knows his strengths, and plays to him.
And it's on.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
It's good!
And this is why Battier is out there. He's terrific at coming up so big for his team.
Circle outside. And stolen by Gasol. To tie it up. Ooh, he laid it up and in.
He might not elevate like some of the other guys on the court, but as we've learned, Randolph knows how to get the ball in the basket.
The Magic called timeout. Screen by Grant. Outside Hardaway. He finishes with a one-handed dunk.
That is world class.
What a huge shot at this point in the game.
Kick by Randolph. Morant fires. Knocks down the three.
This is exactly why they go to him in these spots. These guys believe in his ability to come through in the clutch.
Off the glass.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Morant. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
A huge shot from Morant. Wow. You see why they put the ball in his hands in those situations.
Right side Hardaway. Oh, good on the layup. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's going to happen and how is this thing going to play out.
And that'll do it, folks. Along with Tim Legler.